नहीं जल्दी 5:25.
This one? Okay.
Please come.
So may I come in? Good evening, sir. Good evening, ma'am.
Sit down.
Thank you, sir.
Vaishnavi, don't wish while you are walking. Come straight to the chair, stand, then wish.
All right, sir.
And sit down when asked to sit down. Please introduce yourself.
Sir, myself Vaishnavi. I am a native of Bihar, but I was born and brought up in Jharkhand. I have done my initial schooling from Army Public School Ramgarh Cant, and after that I went to JVM Shamli Ranchi to pursue my high schooling. After that I came to Delhi. I have done my graduation from Ramjas College, University of Delhi in History Honours, and this is my second attempt of UPSC CSE.
But first time you're going to the UPSC.
Yes, sir. First interview.
Okay. Tell us about the Malabar exercises. What are they and what are the countries that participate in them?
So Malabar exercise, it's a military exercise which is held in the Indian Ocean region, Indo-Pacific region.
Always in the Indian Ocean region?
So I'm not sure of that. The countries that I can recall which participate in the exercise, it's India, Australia, Japan, and I think other countries of the Indian Ocean region participate in it.
Okay. Tell us about the Cauvery dispute.
So, Cauvery river dispute, it is a dispute between Karnataka and Tamil Nadu over the water sharing of the Cauvery river.
What is the dispute?
Sir,
what is the expectations of Tamil Nadu farmers?
Sir, the Tamil Nadu region, since it lies in the downstream region of the Cauvery river, so the farmers, they oppose the dam projects which are being constructed by Karnataka.
Dam projects? Which dam is Karnataka constructing?
Sir, I can't exactly recall the...
Okay. What are the learnings from history?
So, history teaches us to to take learnings from the past events, whichever takes place. It helps us in analyzing the past situations in a better manner, to look at past in an interdisciplinary way, to learn from that and then apply those learnings in the present times.
Does India do it? Has India learned from past experience?
Yes, sir. India has learned from its past experiences. For example, if we look at the Indo-China relations, India's diplomatic approach towards China just after independence was marked by a sense of a different approach, because India was not that experienced and it did not have a continuity of diplomatic experience because of a long history of British rule, whereas China was better experienced in dealing with foreign powers.
China gained independence around the same time. How did it get more experience?
Sir, because China was a country which was not under complete foreign domination at any point in history, whereas India was under more than 200 years of British rule. So Chinese did have a sense of diplomatic experience or an experience of dealing with different powers.
So what did India learn?
So, sir, initially, after the mistakes that India committed in giving early recognition to the People's Republic of China and from the Tibet issue, we learned that we need to deal with China in a more diplomatic and proper manner. We need to articulate our points more properly, and we also need to focus on the things that Chinese do not say rather than what they are saying at the same time.
This is very general. Be specific. What did we learn?
So, for
We
example,
lost the 1962 war. We lost again.
after the 1962 war, India's approach towards China has been one which is in which we are following a little more calibrated approach. For example, if we look at the India's approach in United Nations when India was trying to declare Masood Azhar as a UN
Now we're
sanction.
talking about China.
Yes, sir. So in that, China was constantly blocking India's request.
So we couldn't do anything about it.
Sir, but we kept on pursuing it further for a total of more than 5-6 years, and after 9 years we were eventually successful. So we learned that we have to follow a policy of continuing our demands and sticking with it, and we do not need to buckle down very easily in
But in
front
the
of
process, China has overtaken us many, many times. What use of the policy? What have we learned? Because China has gone so far ahead, it's difficult to catch up with them.
Sir, China has done that because of their governance structure, which is more centralized in nature, definitely. But we are also doing whatever we can in the fields of economy, in the field of political development, and we are trying to also limit China's presence in the Indo-Pacific region by engaging with various other powers like the United States, Japan, Australia.
United States is not interested in Quad. So who are we engaging with?
So recently, America's policy has definitely undergone a little bit of change under Trump, but still.
It's not a little bit of change, it's a tsunami of change.
Yes, definitely.
Anyway, thank you.
Okay, just carrying on this thread of thought, China has become more and more belligerent towards India. Now they are not only claiming Shaksgam Valley, you have heard about it, that it's already in their control, but now they are also saying Arunachal Pradesh is Chinese territory. Why should we not also bring Tibet into it now? Why should we keep on accepting one China policy? Is it not time to say Tibet is also a disputed territory?
So, One China policy is the official policy of the Indian government, which we recognized after we gave recognition to Tibet, and definitely we
Recognition to Tibet?
as a part of China.
Why should we keep on recognizing? That's my question. Should we not also start questioning their acquisition of territory?
So, India is putting forward its concern, like when it comes to Arunachal Pradesh, whenever China claims any region of Arunachal Pradesh as its own territory, India is dealing with it diplomatically, and we are raising our concerns with the Chinese.
Tomorrow, if China says the whole J&K, the whole Northeast is our territory, we should still keep on showing concern. Should we not also become a little more aggressive and assertive towards China?
So, we definitely need to voice our concerns globally, and we also need to get international backing for our
Are we getting international backing? Which country is supporting India?
So many countries like United States and Japan, they internationally accept that Arunachal Pradesh is an integral part of India. So we have international recognition for that.
Okay. History is your subject.
Yes.
Now, we in India say with pride that India has never had expansionist policy. India has never attacked any other country in history. Is actually history bearing out this fact? Did India's rulers, whatever India was in historical times, they never went out and fought wars outside India?
So, this fact that Indian rulers never went out, that will not be completely true, because we have seen that during the time of Cholas, India had one of the largest navy, and we took out many naval expeditions to Sri Lanka and even Southeast Asia. But the reason for those expeditions, it was largely commercial, and we were building on commercial and cultural ties with those regions. It was not purely with the perspective of annexing a particular territory.
Okay. Last question to you. Piparwa gems, they were in news. Have you heard
Yes,
about
sir.
Piparwa? Why this thing was in news recently? What happened?
Sir, Piprava, it is a very important Buddhist site, and the Piprava gems recently have been returned to India.
Where are those now at present?
Sir, I am not completely sure, but if you would allow me, I would like
Yeah,
to.
tell me.
Sir, I think that it was UK.
No, presently, now where are they?
Sir, I can't.
It's in Delhi.
Okay,
It's,
yes,
it's
sir.
just come to Delhi and
All
there
right,
are in
sir.
Rai Pithora.
Okay, yes, sir.
Thank you.
Now, Vaishnavi, for how long you have been staying in Delhi?
Ma'am, I have been staying in Delhi for the past 5 years.
Okay, how is your experience of staying in Delhi? Because generally the notion is that Delhi is not safe for women.
Ma'am, the area in which I have been staying, which is the North Delhi district, that area is comparatively safer for women because it is the university campus area, and we have several police stations at very close intervals. So I never faced any issue in that area.
Have you never ever traveled to the other parts of Delhi?
Ma'am, in other parts of Delhi, like in Gurugram and
Gurugram, is it part of Delhi?
Ma'am, NCT of Delhi.
Oh.
Ma'am, in that region and in Ghaziabad, there are certain
What
issues.
about East Delhi? What about South Delhi, West Delhi?
Yes, ma'am.
Have you ever traveled to these areas?
Ma'am, I have traveled to South Delhi,
Mm.
not necessarily East Delhi.
Mm-hmm.
So, ma'am, in those regions, yes, the law and order situation is not up to the mark, and there are issues which are faced by women, from stalking to sexual harassment, and even during travel time, they face certain issues.
So how should we make Delhi safer for women?
Ma'am, in order to make Delhi safer for women, firstly, even though the laws that are in place, there is need for a proper enforcement and implementation of those laws. The delay which is there in court cases and in trials, that should be dealt with. At the same time, we need to make the transportation facilities also safer for women. For example, we have the women coach in Delhi Metro, and we have free tickets for women in the buses. But all of these things, we can have separate buses for the women also, as we have separate
And
metro
how has Delhi
coaches.
pollution impacted you?
Ma'am, the pollution condition in Delhi is quite bad and it is getting worse.
No, how it has impacted you?
Ma'am, I have been facing certain breathing issues lately, and a day before yesterday, I was out for quite a long time, and after that, when I went home, I had a little rash in my throat, and after
So what
that,
should we do to deal with this pollution problem in Delhi?
ma'am, in order to deal with the pollution problem, we need to focus on long-term strategy rather than employing temporary measures. For example, we can take this step of moving towards EV completely. We can also...
But it's a long-term strategy, no? But presently you are facing the problem. Day before yesterday only you have faced the problem. So will you wait for a long-term solution?
Ma'am, we can definitely start doing it today.
We can or we should?
Ma'am, we should definitely. But in order to deal with this problem...
So what is the short-term strategy? 2 points for short-term, 2 points for long-term.
If I look at two short-term strategies, we can currently ensure that the GRAP norms which are in place, they are started gradually rather than directly employing GRAP 3 or 4. We should ensure that as soon as the pollution level starts increasing, it should be done gradually. And we can also put emission control on vehicles, because vehicular emission...
long-term.
In the long term, we can ensure that the coal industries, they are not established in the capital region, And secondly, ma'am, we can focus on energy efficiency of buildings also by retrofitting energy
Okay.
things.
Just very briefly, tell me the history of Sir Creek issue between India and Pakistan. Very briefly.
Ma'am, the Sir Creek issue between India and Pakistan, the Sir Creek region is present in the state of Gujarat, and it is a very narrow channel between India and Pakistan. India claims that the boundary which was established, India claims that that is the original boundary, whereas Pakistan is claiming that that is not the original boundary and Sir Creek belongs to Pakistan.
So, according to them, which is the original boundary? Which, like, there are certain years when these boundary lines were drawn. History of this issue.
Ma'am, I can't recall the exact
Okay.
name of that boundary and the years.
Why, like, Sir Creek is now becoming, you can say, a issue between India and Pakistan, because our defense minister has many times taken the name of Sir Creek in last year.
Ma'am, I'll have to look into it.
Thank you, sir.
Vaishnavi, what fascinates you about foreign service?
So, India's global stature is rising gradually in the midst of all the geopolitical challenges which is going on, and foreign policy is directly affecting the lives of people now. For example, the Trump's tariffs, it directly led to an impact on India's export competitiveness, and it directly impacted the Indian exporters. So that is one thing. And so secondly, because of the many transitions which are going on globally, for example, the geopolitical transition, the geo-economic transition is going on, technology transition, sustainability transition. So because of all of these things, we need to ensure that India secures the interest of its people in all the global debates which are going on. And at the same time, we also need to ensure that the global south is not left behind in all of these things.
How are you suited for a career in diplomatic service?
So I believe that my understanding and foundation which history has provided me, it gives me with a interdisciplinary approach to look at all the issues. I can look at the issues from different perspectives and then suggest specific and appropriate solutions based on the historical factors.
Are you a good negotiator?
Sir, I believe so.
Okay. Tell me, what are the main contours of India's foreign policy?
So, currently India's foreign policy is based on a policy of self-reliance in a multipolar world. We are following a policy of non-reciprocity towards our neighborhood, where India is trying to act as an elder brother, and we are trying to provide them with any help, any kind of help that they need in terms of aid. For example, we helped Myanmar during the earthquake, India's vaccine Mathri initiative during the times of COVID. If we look at other areas, India is also trying to spearhead the leadership of the global south and ensure South-South cooperation. And along with this, India is trying to come up with the image of becoming a Vishwamitra, where we are...
Why not Vishwaguru?
Sir, because the term Vishwaguru, it may not sound plausible to other countries and they may not take it very positively, but the term Vishwamitra, where we try to suggest that we are everyone's friend, that may come out as better.
Tell me, what are the important takeaways from Operation Sindoor, internationally speaking?
So, if we look at Operation Sindoor, which India carried out in the wake of the Pahalgam terrorist attack, it basically draws our red lines and it ensures that terrorism is something which we should not compromise with or negotiate with, and it forwards the policy of zero tolerance towards terrorism globally.
Okay. My last question to you. Do you think the Commonwealth of Nations is of any relevance, importance in the modern times? The Commonwealth?
So the Commonwealth is a grouping of countries which were at some point under colonial rule under Britain. It does provide the countries with a platform where they can deliberate and discuss various issues which are concerning these countries, especially the issues of global south, and they can put up a united front in front of the developed countries.
Thank you, Vaishnavi.
Vaishnavi, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
You're doing very well, okay? Keep it up. Good.
Thank you, sir.
We'll try and finish strong now. All right.
All right, sir.
What is the official term for the budget?
So the official term for the budget is annual financial statement.
Which article of the Constitution deals with it?
Sir, I can't recall it at the
Okay,
moment.
no problem. What is the size of India's budget?
Sir, the size of India's budget, the 2025-2026 budget was it was around the expenditure was around 50 lakh crore and the revenue was 34 lakh crore.
Acha. And what is our health budget?
So I can't recall the exact numbers, but it contributes to around 2.1% of the GDP.
Roughly 2.2%, right?
Yes, sir.
Is that enough for
No,
a country
sir.
like India?
No, sir.
What should that figure be?
So ideally that figure should be around 5% of
5%. How do we make it 5%?
So we need to fund more, we need to divert more funds towards the healthcare sector.
From where will we divert? Should we stop spending on defense? Big chunk of our budget goes to the defense sector, isn't it?
So I think the need of the hour is to increase our revenue so that we can fund more towards
That
healthcare
is a long
sector.
drawn process.
So we can definitely try increasing our revenue from taxes, direct taxes as well as indirect taxes, and
So you burden the middle income group more.
so if we want to increase our direct taxes, there are many methods. We don't need to increase the tax rate in general. We can increase the tax base, and we can also.
Okay, very good. So should we tax rich farmers? Good way to get some extra money, and we'll put it to healthcare.
Sir, if we talk about taxation on farmers or agricultural taxation in general, if it is to be done, it should be done in a very data-driven manner, and we
Say,
need.
for instance, there are farmers who earn more than 1 crore. Should we tax them or not?
So we can definitely do that, but we need to ensure that the cost of tax collection does not exceed the cost of the revenue that we are getting out of that tax.
Acha. Okay, finally. Okay. What is known as the golden era of Indian basketball?
Sir, I am not exactly aware of the golden era.
We made it to the Olympics. Are you aware?
Yes, sir, I am aware.
When did we make it to the Olympics?
Sir, I can't remember the exact year, but I know that Satnam Singh, he made it to the NBA.
Olympics is something else, NBA is something else.
Yes.
Don't get confused. NBA is a local league. Okay?
Yes, sir.
All right. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Vaishnavi.
Thank you.
Vaishnavi, your interview is over. Kindly wait for some time. We'll call you for feedback.
All right, sir. Thank you, sir.